Led by the power of Grayskull.
Hello, this is just a quick review for Star Trek Online, which is out free to download if you are a PlayStation Plus member. I was quite surprised when I first started up because I hadn't seen anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I'm more of a Star Wars fan than Star Trek, so I'm not really into Star Trek at all. So I don't really know anything about it. But this has surprised us when it started. You know, like you've got a massive open space. You can just run around. You talk to different people. It's like a lot of multiplayer onlines. DC Online was like that, and that Neverwinter is the same kind of thing. But it's instead of Star Trek, it's like fantasy, magic, axes and swords and shit. And this is basically the tutorial where you've got to go around and do each objective before you can move. Like there's a lot of buttons, there's a lot on the screen, the HUD. You know, you've got your chat at the top here, which is like basically a log of what anybody said there. Because you are playing online, even though you're doing a one-player story mode, you do see other people online driving around in their own ships when you're out in space. And if you hold X, like you see where it says 1 there, and if you hold X, it gives you like options to like whatever you want to do. So it's up to you what you want to pick. I think this is a PC game that's been converted to consoles because it's quite deep and there's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of menus. You know, there's a lot of customization. This is just a training exercise where I'm using my phaser for the first time. Like this box with a white line around it, that's your objective, basically telling you underneath the red circle on which is your mini map. That tells you where your objective is as well. You've got your buttons down here, triangles to change from your phaser to your fists, and then you've got R1 or R2. And circle as well, even when you haven't got your gun out. But you pick up different guns. Like I picked up a rifle later on, which I hadn't. It took us a while to suss out how to get it equipped. But like do you see where every time you talk to, like, that's the captain of the ship, that dude there, and like you get options of what to say. And depending on what kind of rank of officer you are, you can either be a tactical, you can be engineer, or you can be a science officer, and you get to choose that at the beginning. At the very beginning, I forgot to record the gameplay, but you get to choose what race you want to be, and I just chose to be a human. So, you know, I could be like Star Trek. But you can pick Romulans, you can pick Klingons, you can pick any race that's in the Star Trek universe, which is good, male or female. Then you can design the face, you can design the hair, and you can design the clothes, the uniforms. I've unlocked, because I had a look in the PlayStation Store and I looked on add-ons while this was downloading, and there was a free bundle, and it gives you the next generation, I think, or it's the Final Frontier, that's it. Gives you the Final Frontier TV series uniforms, so I'm wearing one of them. But you can change the colour, you can change the colour of your shoes, you can have gloves, you can change like the visor, you know, like that visor he wears, that Geordie LaForge, he wears that visor, and you know, you can have one of them. It's really good, the customization. But this is the first time I had a chance to go out in space. I'm still doing the tutorial. It takes you through everything, and look how slow you move. Like, and on the left hand side at the bottom, that yellow bar, that's your accelerator. The green is your health. I'm not sure what all these little red, blue, yellow and purple signs are with the like 100 out of 100 and shit next to them. I haven't got a clue what that is. At the very middle of the screen at the bottom, R1 and R2, they're your buttons for your weapons. And then like this L1, L2, square, triangle and circle boxes, I think they're for your weapons as well, because when you hold those buttons down, it opens up like a weapon wheel, and then you can obviously choose more than one option. so you must be able to have a lot of weapons and stuff to choose from. Like I say, it's really deep. I was just skipping through because I couldn't be asked. But on the mini map at the top right hand, that little yellow circle, that's your objective, so that's where you'll be heading to, like, all the time, if that's what you want to do, the objective. So if you ever get stuck, you head towards it. And that's one thing I do like about this, even though it's big and it's a bit daunting, and you think, fucking hell, it's massive, this. The map is easy to understand, because that's one thing I hate, especially about DC Online and that Neverwinter. It's like, you can't tell, even when you look at your map, you don't know where you're meant to be going. There's so much going on the screen, it's like, what the fuck am I meant to be doing? But this does have it marked very clearly, so even like somebody like me, like a novice, I don't play many of these games, so like I haven't got a clue of what the normal is, so it's straight away, like I did find the map easy to understand, which is a major plus for beginners. But like I say, I mean, I don't really like the space battles, or the way the space is, because you travel really slowly. I know you can hold up on your directional pad, and you do go into like warp speed kind of thing, but it makes the, like, you're drawing the power from all your other stuff to power that drive, so you're taking a risk. Other things shut down while you're using it. So, but this is, again, this is when I was out in the map. I had to travel to the Nova system, and like, you're just left on the massive open space, and you actually have to fly to the next star system. So yeah, I was a bit lost, and I was thinking, what the fuck do I do? So anyway, I started the mission. This is the first mission I started, Communication Breakdown. And you basically have to just search those green clouds of gas, because there's like hidden Klingon ships that have cloaked, and they're hiding in those thingies of gas, and there's like some damaged Starfleet ships. So that's my objective. I've got to meet up with the USS, what's that? Kitoma. And you get, like, you start getting attacked and shit, so it's like, it's good, but like I said, it's very slow, the combat in space. It seems really slowed down. Say I'm using the full warp, and then I went backwards there. But there, it's telling us there, the attack, defense, auxiliary, and speed, so that's what those little symbols mean. Next to the circle, in the bottom left-hand corner. But this is your flying. Like, I'm stationary at the moment. See, no anomalies in the area. Like, I haven't sussed out what it is. It's, like I say, it's very complex and it's very deep. There's lots and lots going on. So, if you like the look of it, and you think it's your kind of game, then go and download it from the PlayStation Store, because it's free to download, and it's absolutely huge by the looks of it. So that's it. See you there.